Okay, this is the EvoGPS 7-inch with the Android 2.2 Froyo operating system. I'm just switching it on now, and I'll take you through a number of different applications that are loaded on here for both off-road and also street navigation. And obviously if you know a little bit about Android and the operating system itself, you'll definitely agree that it is one of the most powerful operating systems available, and also the most popular. So to have a unit such as this with Android, knowing that you can always update, upgrade, you know, you've got well over 200,000 apps that you can download and use as well. So it's not just a GPS. This particular mobile internet device does have the GPS chip built in, so this is not an internet-based GPS system. It obviously has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi connectivity as well. So if you ever find yourself out on the road and jump on the internet, you can as well. I hope to obviously integrate digital radio within Australia. That's going to take some time, but at the moment I'll be working on that very shortly. So you'll be able to plug in this particular unit to an auxiliary input on your stereo in your car, and have streaming digital radio as well, rather than going out there and upgrading your stereo system to take advantage of that particular type of radio here in Australia. So this is your main page, very similar to Windows. You know, my apologies that it isn't as clear for you to read what's on there. I don't have the best video camera in the world, but I'll sort of guide you through it as well. Look, you know, you've got settings like a file explorer, internet browser, calculator, calendar, camera, all those sort of things, clock. But what we're really going to be looking at today is obviously the GPS side of things. Now, this is an application called GPS Test, and this will give you a picture of wherever you're located. Now, I'm actually inside my home. This would work a lot better in your car, outside, and giving the GPS full view of the satellites up in the sky. Now, at this point here on the left-hand side, the GPS can see 11 satellites, and on this side here, it's telling us that we have an active or locked into 8 of those satellites at this present stage. If along this side here, you've got some other screens that you can tap into. This is giving us, you know, exactly where those satellites are situated, and you know, and the ones that are lighted up, obviously, where we're locked into. We're going to World View, gives us our location here in Victoria, in Australia, where the sun is at the moment, and our latitude and longitude up in the top box here. This also reads for speedometer. This one here is altitude, and this is your compass up here. It's a digital compass, so north, south, west and east. And down here you've got a clock, date, also tells us when the sun will rise, when the sun will set, which is, yeah, it's pretty neat. Now, just to get out of here, obviously being an Android type unit, it has its standard 4 buttons or 4 selection buttons on the bottom or the side of the panel, whichever way you want to look at it. So what I'll do now is actually go into the 4-wheel drive or off-road application. Now, right here, I'm based in Tarneet in Melbourne. Now I'm not too sure whether you can see that on the screen, but there's actually a red arrow right there. So you can see Melton. A little bit further down is a red arrow, and that's the GPS telling us that it's located where we are. And up on the top of the screen, we've got a green indicator here telling us that the satellites are working. We've also got the Android one, which is just here, saying that we've got a really strong signal. The next one onto that one there is Wi-Fi. Like I said, I'm at home and I've actually got it connected to my Wi-Fi internet here. The next box is for 3G, but this model doesn't have the capability to take in SIM card, and then battery and time. Now the screen works pretty much the same as an iPod or an iPhone, so we can sort of move into there and move it closer. Hopefully you can see that arrow right there, and that's where I'm at the moment. That's it, hopefully there. Close a bit more, and obviously now this particular map that I'm using, or the GPS actually picks it up itself once it's found the location, is a state map of Victoria. The units will come with state maps Australia-wide, and then also there are certain maps that, like for example, the state of Victoria is split into two different maps, west and east, and then from there, once you go out trekking, it'll just pick up that particular map. If it doesn't, then there's a whole heap of options, like I've listed there on the advertisement on eBay. You know, adding a waypoints that you've actually saved in the past, different tracks, navigation menus, and all that sort of thing. Now, like I said, we've got maps here. We'll go to all. Again, hopefully you can read all this, but we've got Australia map, New South Wales, Northern Territory, and so on. We keep on going. Northern Territory split up. National parks, Cape York, Fraser Island, Flinders Ranges in South Australia. Then we've got here in Victoria, East Gippsland, High Country Victoria, so we've got an east and west, High Country Victoria West sheet as well, so we can tap on that. It'll go to the map, but obviously we're not there, but you can have a really good look at how far it actually goes. So and you have a bit of a play around. So it's really a nice, friendly, easy to use unit. Okay. Yeah, we'll quit that. It also has street navigation. We'll put that on there. Okay. This is an address that I had placed earlier today when I was outside. And there you go. Alright. So everybody knows my address now. I'm in Sinclair Crescent near Sayers Road in Tarneet, and I want to go to an address in Reservoir. So it's telling me down here it's going to take me 1 hour and 7 minutes, and again, being an Android, you use the second button here on the left hand side, and it'll just give you all different options down here. If you wanted to change the address and route info and all that sort of stuff, you want to use tolls and the normal GPS sort of thing that you're probably currently using for street or suburban. We'll get out of that. You can put your SD card in there. Again, we'll go to File Explorer. And you can also put in flash drives. It all comes with cables. So this is just a normal SanDisk flash drive. You just plug it in into the side of the unit. Okay. So that's flashing away. And there you go. Alright, the unit's reading what's on there. And we can have a look and see what we can do. So we just go into there. Generally, it'll always fall under UDisk. And I've got some music on there. Also some videos. Again, with these particular units, or what I actually do in my car is use the headphones input on the unit and just use a 3.5mm audio jack cable, which you can buy for about $3 down at Dick Smith, and plug it straight into my stereo in my car, and use the speakers within the car to for sound. Obviously you can hear it now. We've got a speaker at the back of the unit, but yeah, it's quite versatile there. Now, with these particular chips, they do have a high definition 1080p accelerator. The screen is not high definition 1080p, but it can upscale movies and videos to get there, to get as close as it possibly can. So we can get out of that. So I'll pause, get out of that. And obviously, look, I've got some music here. Bit of Guns N' Roses. Again, really seamless. Obviously, look, you can have all the audio and video stored on the SD card. It does take up to 32 gig for the SD card inside these units, and you can load all your video and music on there without the need of having a USB flash drive attached. Again, I am looking to see whether I can use other devices through this cable, but obviously different APK and installation files need to be made for Android, which at the moment a little bit hard to find. I'll keep people updated once that happens. Look, but other than that, that's the unit itself. It's expendable as far as the operating system. It's got one of the fastest CPUs, if not faster than the Samsung Galaxy. Plenty of memory on there. Plenty of things to do. It's quite versatile. It's got Office Suite and all that sort of thing. But look, as a off-road GPS and a suburban GPS system, it really does work fantastic. You can edit your own maps and all those sort of things. So I hope that this has been a bit more of a help into what type of system you're actually buying. But look, if you have any more questions, by all means, you can email me at leo.topazio, which is T for Tom, O for Oscar, P for Peter, AZIO, at bigpond.com, and I'll be more than happy to reply or even call you and talk about it a little bit more. Thanks for your time.